Is the Goruck GR2 worth the cost? Does it have too many pockets? Can you use it as a bike commuter bag? I've been using this bag pretty much every day for the last 3 years. And in this video, I'll be talking to you about how I use it, what I carry in it, why I think it's one of my favorite things, and one thing that you really want to know prior to buying it. So before we get into that, let's talk a little bit about the brand. I'm a sucker for a brand that has a good story. And I think Goruck is a fantastic example of a brand with a really good story. The founder of Goruck, Jason McCarthy, he started the brand after finishing military service. So he was a Green Beret, so a Special Forces soldier. And after finishing his time in the military, he wanted to start a brand which had similar characteristics, similar qualities to the gear that he was used to using. So hard wearing, tough, didn't fail, could withstand punishment and keep going. And so he came up with the Goruck brand. This bag here is called the GR2, which was modeled on a Special Forces medic's backpack. And during the testing and development of this bag, Jason would give them to his friends who were still in the Special Forces, and they would test them in real life situations, real life scenarios, so in war and battles and things like that. And they ended up using this bag as a demolition bag, which I think is pretty cool. If you are interested in more information regarding the brand and the story behind the brand, I'll include a link in the description so you can check that out, and I'll also put it in one of the cards at the top as well. So let's have a look at the exterior of the bag. So you'll see along the front here, you have what is called molly webbing. It's also on the side as well. And that's what I think makes it a good bag for commuting. One of the things that really stands out to me is that you can attach things to it. So you can see here, I have these Velcro reflective straps. People normally use these to tie up their pants when they're riding so your pants don't get caught in the chain. But I've attached them to the molly webbing there so that when I'm riding, this is a reflective material, and so the lights from the cars catches on this, and so that helps people to be able to see me. At the top here, you also have a reflective patch. So this is Velcro. All the Goruck bags have a Velcro patch there, and you can buy different patches. This one here is a reflective one, which again, gives something for cars to see when I'm riding at night. On the side here, I've attached a bike light really easily to the molly webbing. If I put that on, you'll see when I'm riding my bike, if I'm on the inside of a car and I'm in their blind spot, this light flashes and hopefully they're able to see that and not hit me. That's the aim of the game. So that's the exterior of the bag. There's also a slash pocket on the outside here. In that, I don't keep a lot. It is quite a big pocket. I keep this, which I normally put coffee in the morning. Also carry a mask just in case the government says, hey, put your mask on. And a leather pencil case here, which was a wedding anniversary present from my wife. We do the traditional gifts, and that year I believe it was leather, so she got me a leather pencil case. So that's the pocket in the front there, and that is the exterior of the bag. So let's have a look at the first compartment. So you'll see here the zippers. These zippers are designed to be used whilst you're wearing gloves, and they're also silent zippers so they don't make any noise. So if I open up this first section here, got a little pocket at the top. In there I keep my swipe card for work. I have a Domino's pizza discount card, keys, a skeletal, and lip balm for my dry lips, and a lighter. I carry a lot of things that I don't actually use on a regular basis, but when someone needs it, I've got it. So there you go. So that's that top pocket there. Also in the front here, there is a big pocket there, which you can put things in. Often I'll carry documents and things that I'm reading there, put my books in there. And in here I have 2 pairs of glasses. So I've got my blue light glasses, which I wear at night, and I've also got my activity glasses. So these are the glasses that I use when I'm doing activities, so going for a run or riding my bike. My wife thinks it's ridiculous that I call these activity glasses, and she also thinks they look ridiculous when I'm wearing them. I think they look cool. Anyway, back to the bag. At the top here, it's also another pocket, and as you might see, there are a lot of pockets here, and what I love about this bag is that it gives you great ways to organize things. So everything can go in its place, and if you're a bit OCD like me, you can put things away and you know exactly where they are. So in this top pocket here, I keep a little journal, so I'll write down, things that I'm grateful for, things that I'm working on. So here I wrote, treat people with kindness, see possibilities. Not bad stuff. Also keep my phone in there, AirPods, a pen for writing, obviously, my wallet, and I keep a watch in there as well. So that's what I keep in this top pocket here. So I'll just put all that stuff back where I found it so I don't have a little conniption, and then we'll move on to the back compartment. Okay, so let's have a look at the back compartment now. So I'll just open that up. This bag is quite big. You can fit a lot in it, as you'll probably see shortly. So this compartment here, in here I have one of those fake paper lunch bags that I put my lunch in. There's also a padded section in here and some more molly webbing, which, like I said, I carry things in here that I'm never gonna need, but if anyone ever did need to start a fire in an emergency situation, I've got a flint and a fire starter in here. So there you go, a bit ridiculous, but why not? On this side here, similar to the previous section that I just showed you, got a pocket at the top, another big mesh pocket in there where I've got some Panadol and some Band-Aids, because I'm a dad and my kids need Band-Aids for everything. A lacrosse ball for any time that I need to do some rolling out of sore muscles. And like most people these days, I carry some sanitizer. This is lemon and white citrus. So that's a second compartment, as you can see there. So I'll just zip this up and then we'll move on to the back section. So the back of the bag, what I like about it is that it has a big, hard laptop compartment, and in here I can actually fit my 16-inch MacBook Pro. So really easy to fit that in there. And what I've read on the website is that this is actually bomb-proof. I've never tested that, obviously, and I don't plan on it, but it is pretty hard wearing, and your laptop is definitely going to be safe in there. True story, I have fallen off of my bike whilst I was riding to work, landed, and nothing was broken besides my ego, and my laptop was in there, no harm. So at the back here as well, I'll just show you the straps. So you've got these thick straps. I added a sternum strap to it there, so you can clip that on. Sometimes if I'm riding, depending on how much I've got in the bag, I might clip that on, but that's something that I've added additional. It doesn't come with that. Just wanted to show you at the top here, you've got the big thick strap, very strong, high weight rating. And here, there's a section where you can unvelcro, you can unstick the Velcro there, and you can actually carry a water bladder in there. So you can put the water bladder in and have the drinking pipe part that comes out, and you can carry water in there. So that is the back of the bag. Okay, so let's talk about how much this bag costs, because it is on the high side. So I checked the website recently and it is currently listed as $395 US, which is over 500 Australian and about 280 pounds. So that's a lot for a backpack. However, I think that it is worth the cost, and there's a few reasons for that. I have been using this bag pretty much every day, like I said, riding to work, rain, hail or shine, and to me, it looks pretty much exactly the same as when I first bought it. It shows no signs of wear and tear, and it is really, really hard wearing. The Goruck brand actually comes with something called the Scars Lifetime Guarantee. So you can send it back if you manage to wear it out, which I think would be pretty hard to do, and then they will repair it for you. And so I think that's pretty cool, and I think that really, for me, justifies the price, because it's so hard wearing and they're putting their money where their mouth is by having that lifetime guarantee. Okay, so something that a lot of people would probably want to know about this bag is the weight. It is on the heavy side. When it's fully empty, it weighs in at just over 5 pounds, which is about 2.4 kilos. So it's not really light. And some days when I have it loaded with all the things that I need to carry, it can be 10 kilos, which is over 20 pounds. I kind of like that. I think as a society these days, we live a pretty comfortable, pretty easy life. And so from time to time, I really like to do something that is a little bit difficult, a little bit hard. And so sometimes when I pick this bag up and I go, oh wow, that's pretty heavy, it reminds me that, you know what, if that's the worst thing you have to deal with in your life, a heavy backpack, and it's a bit hard to ride up a hill when you're carrying a 10 kilo backpack, you've got it pretty good. It's not that hard. And so if you are thinking about it and you may be a little bit put off by the weight and how much it is, maybe that's a different way of thinking about it. Maybe you can think, okay, that's okay, it's a little bit hard, but my life is actually pretty good if that's the only thing that I have to complain about. So can you use it for commuting? Yes, but why? I think you can use it for commuting because it is a pretty low profile backpack. It wears really nicely and easily on your shoulders, even without the sternum strap. It's really comfortable to ride, and it is also highly water resistant. So a few years ago, Goruck had on their website, their definition of waterproof was a bag that you could leave at the bottom of the ocean for 2 weeks and the contents would still be dry at the end of that time. So their standard of waterproof is pretty ridiculous. So they call this bag highly water resistant, which is probably what a lot of other brands would call waterproof. I have worn this in torrential rain, so I'm talking 30 to 45 minutes of just constant downpour, and at the end of it I was completely soaked, but the contents of the bag, including my phones and my iPad and my MacBook, all completely dry. So it's really, really resistant to rain, which makes it a great commuter bag. So I hope that you've enjoyed this review. This has been my first year review, and I've really enjoyed making it, and I hope that it's provided value to you. If you do have any questions about this bag, please let me know in the comments. And if you're thinking about buying one, let me know what you think. Thanks again for taking the time to watch, and I will see you in the next video.